Devin here from 360 Fit. I am super pumped. We are about to do a whole bunch of transverse abdominals. Now, if anybody doesn't know what transverse abdominals are, transverse abdominals wrap around your stomach. They allow you to stay upright. Basically, they're the big dogs of the muscle. It's part of your core. When you hear about people talking core all the time, they're talking transverse abdominals for your core. That's what keeps you standing up. Also helps you when you're running because you don't want to run like this. You want to stand up nice and straight. Makes you run a little bit faster. Now, this is our 10-minute workout. We are about to get it on. We're going to show you 3 different exercises. We're going to run through it 3 times. With core, you do need some breaks in between. It just happens with transverse. Now, I'm going to teach you a little bit about how to do a proper plank and how to really engage those transverse. So number 1, first before we get going, everybody sit here, belly button way in, suck in as far as you can. You hear how I'm talking? That is the way you should be talking when you're doing this thing. If you can talk normally, you're doing it wrong. So belly button sucks in as far as you can and squeeze really hard. That's the first part. Second part is you're gonna pull up. If you're a man with your PC muscle, if you're a lady with your Kegel muscles. Hopefully you know what those are. If you don't know what they are, it's the muscle you were using if you were urinating and you want to stop in the middle. That's what you're looking for. So you're gonna pull in, pull up. Feel how it creates all that pressure? That's what we're going to be concentrating on doing in every single exercise. When I say pull in, pull in, pull in, that's what I'm talking about. All right, without further ado, the first exercise is a standard plank. I'm going to go on a little bit of a 45-degree angle here so you can see me. We're just going to plank it up, belly button in. Remember, you want to be a little bit arched like that. You don't want your butt completely flat, a little bit of a planche up. All right, 30 seconds. Here we go. Ready, set? Belly button in, squeeze tight. Well, I'm not going to squeeze quite as tight as you guys are because I need to be able to talk. So belly button in, really flex, 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 suck that belly button in. Squeeze as hard as you can. You can hear it's not easy to breathe. We have 10 seconds left. Hang on, hang on. If you shake a little bit, it's not a bad thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Pause. We are going on a one-to-one basis here. That means we will break for 30 seconds in between each exercise. The only reason we're doing that, give those transverse a little bit of a break and let you breathe. Again, if you're doing it right, you have to breathe. It's hard to breathe when you're doing the transverse the right way. So really concentrate, belly button in, squeeze the hell out of it. All right. Second, we're gonna go plank touches. In this one, we're gonna be up on our elbows and toes again. This time we're gonna reach out and touch. And touch, what we're trying to do is not let our hips rotate too much. We're trying to keep everything in the middle. So this time, keep your feet wide, not shoulder width. All right, here we go. Belly button in, keep also PC muscle up. Almost there. One more this side. Perfect. Again, as you can see, it is hard to breathe when you do that exercise. Not the easiest thing in the world. That's okay. We want it to be tough. I like to say all the time, if you're doing transverse abdominals the right way, you can't breathe. And if you can talk, you are doing them wrong. All right. The third one and the last one of our first round, we're coming on our back this time now. How do you work transverse on your back? You can do it. Belly button's going to be super tight. Hands are going to be over our head. Feet are going to be up at about 35, 45 degree angle. And we're just going to pull the shoulders up and hold it. Ready, set, belly button in. And hold. Super tight, belly button in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. A little shake is a good thing. You can always crunch up a little bit higher, a little tougher. Ooh. Feel that one. Hang on to it, stay tight. We have 10 seconds left. Hold on, stay tight. Hold on, stay tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We are 1 round down. We're going to do this 2 more times. I almost put 3 fingers up that time, but we're going to do 3 rounds. 2 more left. In other words, since we've already done 1 round, Remember, again, the most important part about transverse abdominals is they're not muscles you're going to see. We're not talking the abdominal rectus, which is on top. Somebody says you have abs, that's abdominal rectus. Transverse is a much bigger muscle underneath, and that's the one that keeps you upright. If you say, I have a bad back, quite often you actually have a bad or a weak transverse abdominal, and if you can make it stronger, your back will feel a lot better. All right, round 2, standard plank. Here we go, ready, set, and go. Belly button in, squeeze tight, hips up just a touch. Just like that, guys. Stay tight, stay tight, stay tight. That's it. We have 10 seconds left. Hold on to it. Beat that belly button in. You can see this is how you should die, just like that. 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Down again. All right, it touches those taps. They're coming up again. Remember, keep your feet a little bit wider on this one. The idea is you're going to try to keep those hips from rotating. Put your feet together, your hips will rotate back and forth. Makes the exercise a little less exciting. We're trying to make it harder. So feet shoulder width and try to keep those hips in place all the time. Don't move. All right, let's set it up. Here we go. Into that standard plank, belly button in. Just like that. We are almost there, 10 seconds. One more. Perfect. All right. Whew. Now that one I tried to squeeze the hell out of. And you can tell because of how winded I am. It is hard to do. And that's okay. Exercises don't need to be impossible, but they also shouldn't be easy. If you're doing it, if it's super easy, you're probably doing it wrong. And especially when it comes to transverse abdominals, if you're not squeezing the hell out of it, you're not winded, you're not finishing going, whew, okay, I gotta breathe again, then you're not doing it right. So make sure you do it that way. All right, flat on your back. We're gonna go feet up, hands up, shoulders up. Here we go. Hold on tight. Stay tight, stay tight, stay tight. That's it. Little shake, that's okay. We don't mind a little shake. 10 seconds left, guys. Pull it as hard as you can. 4, 3, 2. Perfect. We have 1 round left. We are almost there. It's the nice thing about these workouts. Remember, there's 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes. You're going to waste 10 minutes on Netflix. You have 10 minutes of time. Check out the link in the description below. All the other workouts are there. I even have a playlist with them. Pick and choose. Do which ones you want. You can do one 5 days a week if you want to. Do one twice a week. Whatever works for you. Just make sure you're doing something. All right. Here we go. Pardon me. Standard plank is coming up. Here we are. Super tight. Belly button in. Squeeze and hold. Keep that belly button in. Little planche up. Pull up through those Kegels or PC, guys. Stay super tight. We are halfway there. 4, 3, 2. Perfect. All right. Take a moment. We're going to go those taps in a second again. Remember, again, super important. Belly button in. Squeeze really tight. Don't let the hips rotate. Keep your feet about shoulder width apart. That's what we're looking for, okay? Whew, you like the new digs? I've moved on the weekend. It's a lot of work. I'm not a fan of moving. Gotta tell you, it's nice to be a little more settled now. Devin, my fiance, she was a bit of a workhorse. She drove me real hard on the weekend. I was tired, but happy to finally move. All right, here we go. Here come the taps. Ready, set, tight. Try to fight to keep those hips in place. Don't let them move around. You're almost there. perfect. All right, take a sec. We have one exercise left, one set left. We're getting set up for it. This one when you're on your back. Whew. All right. Remember, belly button gets in here, shoulders up a little bit of a shake. That's totally okay. We don't want to shake. All right, here we go. Ready, set. Hang on there. Super tight. Peel that belly button in. Pull up through those PC or eagle muscles. Bear down. That's how you should duck. If you're doing it right, stay super tight. We are almost there, guys. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just like that, we're done. So remember, the important thing here is that you do this stuff. It's not important that you're doing it. You know, you can run. Running is important. Nothing wrong with running. Just keep in mind you want to be doing some of this stuff every week. Hey, listen, like I said, it's only 10 minutes long. You got 10 minutes of time. Make sure you do it. Grind through it. Down below, I will put all the other videos. There's even a playlist. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. Have yourself an amazing day, guys. Don't fight the awesome.